Title: The Black Gold Web, A Tale of Oil, Power, and Corruption in Nigeria. Opening scene: The Promise of Prosperity. 10-minute storytelling format. Part 1: The Rise of Dangote Refinery. Lagos, Nigeria, 2023. The Dangote Refinery, a $19 billion project, stood as a beacon of hope for Nigeria's energy future. Built by Africa's richest man, Aliko Dangote, it promised to end Nigeria's reliance on imported fuel, create jobs, and boost the economy. The government, under President Bola Tinubu, hailed it as a national achievement. But behind the glittering facade, a darker game was unfolding. Part 2: The NNPC's Shadowy Dealings. The Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation, NNPC, the state-owned oil giant, was supposed to ensure transparency in the oil sector. Instead, insiders whispered about backroom deals. In 2021, NNPC had acquired a 20% stake in Dangote Refinery, raising eyebrows. Why was a government agency buying into a private venture? Investigative reports later revealed that NNPC had diverted billions meant for public refinery repairs into Dangote's project, without proper oversight. Worse, oil swaps and subsidy funds meant for Nigerians were allegedly funneled into the refinery under opaque contracts. Part 3: The Presidency's Complicity. When President Tinubu took office in 2023, he vowed to fight corruption. Yet, his administration quietly approved massive tax waivers and import duty exemptions for Dangote Refinery, benefits denied to smaller competitors. Whistleblowers in the civil service leaked documents showing that high-ranking officials in the presidency had personal stakes in the refinery's supply chains. One leaked memo revealed that a shell company linked to a presidential aide had won a lucrative contract to supply crude oil to Dangote Refinery, at inflated prices. The same company had no prior experience in oil trading. Part 4: The Fallout. By 2024, the truth began spilling out. Independent auditors discovered that NNPC had been selling crude oil to Dangote Refinery at below-market rates, shortchanging the Nigerian treasury. Meanwhile, despite the refinery's completion, fuel prices soared, and Nigerians wondered where the promised benefits had gone. Protests erupted. The Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, launched an investigation, but key witnesses suddenly withdrew their statements. A journalist who exposed the scheme was arrested on dubious charges. Part 5: The Unanswered Questions. As our story ends, the refinery operates, but the shadows linger. Did Nigeria trade one form of corruption for another? Who truly owns the wealth generated by the Dangote Refinery? And will the presidency ever be held accountable? Final line. In Nigeria, the oil flows black, but the money flows into pockets darker still. End of 10-minute story. Note: this fictionalized account is based on recurring patterns of corruption allegations in Nigeria's oil sector. Real investigations, like those by Premium Times and Sahara reporters, have raised similar concerns, though specific claims would require verified evidence.